Alright, I wanted to make a quick video on how to farm gems in Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Where you're going to want to go is in the mossy biome. It's the second warp, or not the second warp, it's the second dungeon. You can see the warp as the star to the southeast of me. You'll go north of there and kind of just bank left the entire time until you reach this labyrinth entrance. That is the blinking white dot on the map. This is not my original idea. There was another video I found, but I didn't find the instructions to be the clearest thing in the world. Optimally, you're going to want to run the golem card. It increases the number of dropped gems. And then you're going to want to run the lobster girl card, because your gems, not only are going to get more gems, you're going to buy things at all stores at a discount. So it's a good synergy to have. Oops. The new dash helps for the speed of things. Just keep going left. Once you're here, you dance once, pick up the gems. Oh, I forgot to mention, it really helps if you have max attract. It helps. Not absolutely necessary. This one, you can just new dash through them, fall through. And basically, you're just going to go up to the entrance of this boss dungeon to the classic on-screen, off-screen method. Now the labyrinth is reloaded. Go back and do it again. Got myself. Sometimes that new dash can be really hard. Control. I already gained 100 gems, roughly. Which ain't bad. It's not bad. Later on in the game, the enemies start to deal ridiculous amounts of damage. And the rooms start to spam an insane amount of enemies. And if this were a typical Metroidvania kind of game where you have really tight controls and you kind of build your character freely, something like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, I would consider that fun. But as much as I love the Shantae series, it's kind of clunky at times. So I don't think it's I don't think the game designer's choice in making enemies hit you for 10 damage a hit and then putting like upwards of 7 of those enemies in a really tight room was a great idea from a game design perspective. I'm basically gonna run this. Run this until I get the max gems, which I think is 999. I don't think the counter rolls up into the thousands. Rinse and repeat. Easy stuff. I guess there's another card you can get that would increase your nuke dash speed. That would probably help in the long run. It's only been, what is the recording time at? I'm at 4 minutes, 43 seconds, and it's almost at max gems already. This is a great method to get gems. There might be a quicker way. There might be a quicker way. I don't know. there's not a lot of content of this game on the internet outside of like quiet Let's Plays. Nothing wrong with that, but they're not as instructional as some people prefer. Not a lot of build guides either, which I find kind of strange. I thought the series was much more popular. That's just how it is with these indie games. I don't know if Way Forward's indie though. They've been making games since the Game Boy Color. That's when the first Shantae game came out. I don't know if they had a game before that. And if you're interested in buying a Shantae cartridge for the Game Boy Color, it's about $750 in the second-hand market. You can find that in a thrift store or something. You hit like a Holy Grail Indiana Jones kind of piece there. $9.88, still on $9.99. I wonder if I'll get an achievement. There we go. No achievement. Wow. So now that I got all the gems, just gonna stop the grinding here, but I wanted to finish that thought. The reason the game is so expensive is because there has been a huge resurgence in popularity with the Shantae series, and also only about 25,000 copies of that game were made. It sounds like a lot, but for something as wildly popular as the Game Boy, it's not a lot of copies to go around. The game also sold and was finished development basically at the end of the Game Boy Color's life cycle, as one of the last games to be published for that handheld console. That's why the cartridges go for $750. But of course you can emulate. Alright, that's enough rambling. I'm at about 7 minutes 30 seconds here, and I hope that helps.